Greetings everyone, welcome to E for Education, a platform for e-learning for CSS PMS aspirants. Our mission here is to elucidate complex concepts and make them accessible for all those who are preparing for CSS PMS exams. We believe in simplifying knowledge and making learning an enjoyable journey. Our content is tailored to ensure a comprehensive understanding of various subjects, making your preparation journey smoother and more efficient. So, buckle up and join us on this enlightening ride. Stay with us as we delve into today's topic, political ideologies. Have you ever wondered what makes a society tick? The answer lies in political ideologies. A political ideology, in essence, is a set of ethical ideals, principles, and doctrines that guide our understanding of how society should function. It's like an architectural blueprint for a social order, providing us with a detailed plan on how to construct a harmonious and productive community. Now, you might be thinking, well, that sounds simple enough. But here's where it gets interesting. This blueprint doesn't just lay out the physical structure of our society, it goes beyond that. A pivotal aspect of political ideologies is their focus on the allocation and use of power. Who gets to make the decisions? Who holds the reins? These are the questions political ideologies attempt to answer. So in a way, they're not just blueprints for buildings, they're more like rule books for a game of power. But here's the kicker. These rulebooks can be interpreted differently by different players. That's why we have so many variations in political ideologies. Some parties might stick closely to one specific ideology, while others might draw inspiration from a mix. These ideologies are not just about the present, they are forward-looking, outlining goals for how society should be organized in the future, and suggesting methods on how to achieve those goals. They often include thoughts on the best form of government, the most effective economic system, and much more. Now that we've grasped the basics, let's dive into some specific types of political ideologies. There are as many political ideologies as there are ways of imagining a perfect society. This diversity of thought is what makes politics such a fascinating field, with every ideology offering its unique blueprint for how society should operate. Let's delve into some of the major political ideologies that have shaped our world. First off, we have liberalism. Rooted in the age of enlightenment, liberalism places individual freedom at its core. It advocates for civil liberties, democratic governance, and economic freedom. Liberals believe in the inherent goodness of individuals and their ability to make rational decisions for their own well-being. Next, we have conservatism. This ideology values tradition, social stability, and slow, gradual change. Conservatives often emphasize the importance of established institutions and practices, arguing that they have stood the test of time for a reason. While they are not against change per se, conservatives caution against radical shifts that could disrupt social order. Then we have socialism, an ideology that champions social equality and the redistribution of wealth. Socialists argue that the means of production, distribution, and exchange should be owned or regulated by the community as a whole. They believe in a just society where resources are shared equitably and everyone's basic needs are met. Lastly, let's talk about fascism. This ideology, often associated with totalitarian regimes of the 20th century, places the nation or race above the individual. It emphasizes a centralized autocratic government, stringent socio-economic control, and forcible suppression of opposition. Fascism, while often condemned for its association with oppressive regimes, remains a significant ideology in the study of political science. Each of these ideologies offers a distinct perspective on how society should be organized. They differ in their views on individual freedom, the role of the state, economic systems, and social order. Yet they all share one common goal: to create a society that aligns with their respective principles and values. But remember, these are just broad strokes. Each of these ideologies has numerous variations and interpretations shaped by historical, cultural, and geographical contexts. Hence, it's essential to approach them with an open mind, acknowledging their complexities and nuances. These ideologies, while different, all aim to achieve a particular type of social order. Whether it's the individual freedom championed by liberals, the social stability prioritized by conservatives, the social equality sought by socialists, or the national unity enforced by fascists. Each ideology strives to create its version of a perfect society. Ideologies aren't just abstract ideas, they directly influence how countries are governed. Let's dive into this intriguing world of political ideologies and their impact on parties and governments. Political parties usually align themselves with a particular ideology or draw inspiration from a set of related ideologies. These ideologies serve as a compass, guiding the party's decisions and actions, shaping their policies, and influencing their stand on various issues. For example, a party that aligns itself with a socialist ideology would advocate for social equality and push for policies that promote wealth redistribution. These ideologies don't just shape political parties, they also play a significant role in shaping the form of government. Let's take a look at the two most common forms of government: democracy and authoritarianism. A party or government that follows a democratic ideology would advocate for equal representation and the right of citizens to participate in political decision-making. On the other hand, a party or government leaning towards authoritarianism would centralize power and limit political freedoms. Now let's shift our focus to the economic system. Political ideologies play a crucial role here too. A party that leans towards capitalism would promote private ownership and free markets, while a party that leans towards socialism would advocate for public ownership of resources and industries. But remember, these are broad strokes. In reality, political ideologies are not set in stone. Parties often adapt and modify their ideologies based on changing societal needs and circumstances. Governments, too, may shift their economic and political strategies to respond to global trends and domestic pressures. So, next time you hear about a political party's policy, remember that it's likely influenced by a particular ideology. Political ideologies aren't just intellectual exercises, they are the driving forces that shape our societies, governments, and ultimately, our lives. Did you know that your political beliefs might be influenced by your family? It's a fascinating concept, isn't it? The idea that the political ideologies you hold could be, in part, a family inheritance. Much like your eye color, height, or even your fondness for a particular type of music, your political beliefs can also be traced back to your family tree. This doesn't necessarily mean that you'll always agree with your parents or siblings on every political issue, but it does suggest that the environment you grow up in, the conversations around the dinner table, the values instilled in you, all play a significant role in shaping your political worldview. Think about it. These early influences can set the stage for your political leanings, determining whether you lean left, right, or find yourself somewhere in the middle. It's a fascinating blend of nature and nurture, genetics and environment that shapes our political identities. And there you have it. The next time you find yourself in a heated political debate, remember, you're not just speaking for yourself, you're voicing a legacy of family-held beliefs and values. Yes, you might have inherited more than just your eye color from your parents. We've covered a lot of ground today in understanding political ideologies. We've journeyed through the broad panorama of political ideologies, exploring their ethical ideals, principles, and doctrines. We've delved into their pivotal role in shaping societies and nations, forming the backbone of the political parties and governments that guide our world. We've discovered how these ideologies serve as blueprints for social order, focusing on the allocation and use of power. We've seen how some political parties closely adhere to specific ideological lines, while others draw inspiration from a range of related ideologies. We've also explored the twin dimensions of ideologies, the goals, which outline how society should be organized, and the methods, which describe how to achieve these goals. We've understood that political ideologies often encompass ideas about the most suitable form of government and economic system. Moreover, we've learned about the heritability of political ideologies, showing us how our political leanings can be influenced by our families and passed down through generations. We've seen how ideologies often overlap and intersect, creating a complex and nuanced web of political beliefs and theories. Understanding political ideologies is not just an intellectual exercise, it's a crucial part of participating in our societies, of making informed decisions, and of playing our role in shaping the world. It is a testament to our ability to think, to question, to dream, and to strive for a better tomorrow. So, as we conclude, remember that knowledge is power, and understanding is the first step towards change. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to E for Education, and share it with your friends. Let's continue our journey of learning together. Until next time, keep learning and growing.